Hey, what's up, everyone? Back for this Tuesday slate. Only a 3-game slate today, so there's not a ton to talk about, but we still have like one marquee game with the Mavericks heading into Denver. That should be a good one. We also got a pretty fast-paced game with the Hawks and Heat. The Heat are getting Jimmy Butler back, so that's going to be interesting to see how their rotation pans out. But other than that, let's get into it. You can drop a like down below and subscribe if you haven't already. Starting off at point guard here, you got LeBron, you got Doncic, you got Trae Young. Those are the top three options. LeBron at 97 has been fine. He hasn't been spectacular, besides one game where he put up 59. With AD there, he's definitely going to be a little less aggressive. He's taken less than 20 shots in 2 out of the 3 games. Compare that to like Luka Doncic, who's been mega aggressive, taking 19 plus shots. He's taken like 9 plus threes. Been super aggressive on the court. I prefer Doncic and Young over LeBron in a matchup against the Grizzlies here. If you go cheaper here, you can go with like Jamal Murray. Looks pretty appealing. Winslow looks fine, but we're gonna see how he works next to Jimmy Butler, you expect him to be the highest usage guy on the team. Winslow has been playing so many minutes because of Jimmy Butler missing, but you would expect his minutes to go down by at least a few. And then for value here, you got like Brunson at 45 in case he starts again. Maybe Bradley could be a dart throw just because there's not a ton of value right now. But I'm going Trae Young at 9,000. I expect him to get back on track after a rough shooting performance yesterday with 7 turnovers, 7 of 20 against the Sixers. That makes sense. The Sixers have probably the best defense in the league when they're all healthy. And Young, it's going to be tough to get open when you're guarded by Ben Simmons, who's like 10 inches taller than him. A matchup here, it's a much better matchup. We'll see who the Heat start. If they start none, then you can definitely play against him. If they do put Jimmy Butler on him, that's a little tougher, although Butler is not going to be able to keep up with Young's speed. Young definitely has more speed, and we know at 9,000, he's had a couple 60-point games. He can really just break the slate. He is the number one scoring option on the team, taking 20 plus shots a game. You got to like that at that price tag. Shooting guard going Doncic at 95. I'm liking this Mavericks Denver game as a game stack, kind of. Both teams, the Nuggets play a lot of bodies, and it is a back-to-back for them, but they didn't play a lot of minutes yesterday, so hopefully the starters still play the regular amount of minutes tonight. And the Mavericks, on the other hand, they play just a couple guys, get most of the usage. Doncic and Kristaps just dominate the usage, and they're both pretty appealing today. Small forward, I'm going with Will Barton at 4,600. He's a starter for the Nuggets. Can definitely just crush this price tag. Him being 4,600 is just really cheap. He's broken 30 DraftKings points in 2 out of the 3 games. He's playing about, if he plays well, he's seeing 30 minutes. If he plays pretty poorly, he sees like 21. In the game that he played 21 minutes, that was when Malik Beasley went off, so he kind of took some of his minutes away. But as long as Will Barton is playing well, he's going to see 30 minutes, and 4,600 is definitely a good price tag to jump on board the Will Barton train. Power forward, you got AD. He's been fine at 10-3. I think if you get to him, He's a fine play. If you don't, you got Kristaps, Collins, Adebayo at cheaper prices. And one thing I like about Kristaps is that he finally played over 30 minutes last game, so we know he's not going to be restricted at 29 minutes like he was the first couple games. 1 rebound shy of a double-double was just amazing. Him and Doncic are going to take like 45 to 50 shots a game. I got to like him here. Matching up against, if Dwight Powell's back, he'll match up against Paul Millsap. Definitely a winnable matchup for Porzingis. Definitely a matchup where he can dominate Millsap. Just Millsap doesn't have the size to keep up with Porzingis, and I think he'll struggle keeping up with him as he does his step back threes and stuff. 82 is that I have no problem paying that price tag because we know Porzingis has 60-point upside just like Doncic. I think Doncic and Porzingis are a couple guys I really like on the slate because their roles are very secure. They're going to play a ton of minutes. They're going to dominate all the usage. At center here, I like some value here. You got like McGee at 38 is fine. I think Maxi Kleber's fine, although if he becomes super popular and Dwight Powell does play, that could be a reason not to play him just because he's going to be coming off the bench at 3,700. I think Alex Len makes for a fine target here on a 3-game slate. Price tag has gone down 55 to 52 to 5K. We know Alex Len can have those random blow-up games where he puts up like 10x value. He's been starting for the team. He's been like a little bit in foul trouble and a little bit just not playing so well out there. But if he starts off the game aggressive and starts out the game well, we could see him play like close to 30 minutes because the matchup against the Heat, they are going to need his size against Adebayo. And at 4,300, the price tag just seems a little too appealing, especially when we don't have a ton of value right now. But we know Len has like tournament winning upside at 4,300. And last but not least, the Grizzlies. Ja Morant's probable, he should play, but Kyle Anderson is questionable. So you can go with some value on Memphis if he does sit. I think Dillon Brooks makes for a fine play at 4,100. The price tag is cheap. He's seeing 30 minutes last game, then played 38 minutes last game, played 30 the game before that. He is going to shoot when he's out there. If they are without Kyle Anderson, should just secure his minutes even more. None of the other starters besides like Morant are big time shooters. Like Crowder doesn't shoot a ton. He'll shoot if he's open. Brooks will definitely shoot whenever. At 4,100, he has price tags cheap enough where I do feel pretty comfortable with him. And against this Lakers team, he is, he's the matchup's fine because the Lakers do play a lot of guards. They play Bradley, they play Danny Green starting, so it's not like they're going to go super big and take Brooks off the floor. So that's what I'm liking as of now. You can definitely go with some more value here, even though there's not a ton that really sticks out. I like Parker, especially if a couple of the Hawks rest. Like we could see Kevin Huerter sit. If that happens, then you could look at Parker. Or you could look at Bembry at 35. Danny Green at 44 is fine as well. So that's it for the video. I'll keep you guys updated later in the day as things change. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. You can like the video if you enjoyed, and good luck today.